Hello, being inside the Hornbill TV laga NAGAMESE Express Bulletin. Ajila Kubrinika Janai Diase. Nagaland University laga researchers Canberra study ekta de paishigi Tansiri noti pishi pollute hoise. Alag nohilibi town Canberra moila phila kheti bra pani ahia aro khor Canberra waste phal bra manage naguria bra noti pani laga quality bishi biya guri diase huse. News report ekta laga hisab de edu study do Tansiri noti laga pollution status to sal laga jada season de study korea laga se. Research to Dr. M. Romeo Singh, Associate Professor, Department of Botany, Nagaland University, Bra, Lead Korea Laga Asegushe, Aru Yade Water Quality Index Technique July Jani Baishe. Study de Baishe, Tansiri Laga downstream de, Panido Kabule na Paria Laga se, Aru Bhal Kuri Tibule Lagiase, especially summer day. Report Bra recommend Kurigina ki Moila Laga dumping sites kan, Jaga change Kuri Tibule Lage, Moila Saman Khan Sita Nodide Pikawole Bon Kuriti Bole Lage, advanced water treatment technique Chulabole Lage, drainage system Bhal Kurubole Lage, or regional water management policy Bhal Banawole Lage. All of Dinagide, Chumukirima de students Kunupapra, Mikey student action ke bully Korea video viral hoi jagina, organizations alak pra condemn Korea homoy, aro inika video ekta kude Chukuri group ekta bra Mikey ke bully Korea ekla nohoigina, physically aro verbally assault Korea viral hua digi baishe. Hornbill TV bra video baishe kindu edu report file Korea takte video source to ascertain kole parianai. Channel bra edu video do kude bra share hoise aro video de thaka manu aro jaga khan janibule huda hudi kuri ase. Channel bra edu video opor jankari kurina update kuri do.
Record acting do acting mari be oi satisfy pa nai mara to mother
Parent district Chalugi B village state haya 43 sal paba Tinzi Lungbe kun dailaga akiobi mate Howrah railway station West Bengal bra Harishegushe Jwagali June 9 pujode. Missing report to Chalugi police station de Darch Kurigina se holbi ita tak eku khobor nai gushe. IB dola details for reporter Atuna Lode.
Afsos khobor Hornbill TV kan logote ekta missing report aina se Jaluke B village state takya 43 sal Tinzi Lungbe koigena tai tu hoile tai laga bacha ke Raipur te kitab purubo nimite drop kurigena ja homoy Howrah railway station te joa kali June 9 te 8 AM to 8:30 AM nista de tai ekta jaga te jabo koigena khwa laga tu aro wapas na aigena itetak tai ke track kuru na parigena ase family members kanpra kwa hisab te hoile tu tai tu first time ineka bahar te ula laga se guse tai laga bacha ke loigena sati kan logote loigena jha laga tu tagan itu Howrah te hoile 8 AM di nista te punchise ineka hoina tagan laga next train to hoile 1 PM nista te jawole takise guse itu nimite tagan hotel de jaigena rest kurigena bat khaule ula time homoy tai ekbar ekta jaga te jaigena aibo khwala tu aro wapas na ao nimite taigala friends aro taila bacha bi train timing hwa nimite tagan taige charigina jaijese aro itu homoy Tinjilung ba laga hatte mobile phone bi nai koise itu nimite hi taige bi track kurubule na para laga se aro jua kali he tagan itu Jaluke police station de missing report to dark kurigina ase gusi aibi taila kajun logo kota kura laga details moan ita huni lobo moan huni paise apni gan jua kali Jaluke police station de to missing file kura do itu exactly kinika hoise kinika harise koi namjan kobo paise itu alap koi dibo mogan ge kuntu jagate hoise
হয় itu tahan itu baca ke Raipur wai jabul nimte jaise
acha
jaisile tate Howrah station te pungchisile যিকিনে তাইখান অলপ ট্ৰেইনটো যাবলৈ টাইমিংটো অলপ টাইম আহিছে তো তাইখান 8 বাজিতে পৌঁছিছিলে
ওকে
8 বাজিতে পৌঁছিছে আৰু শামতে 1 বাজিৰ পৰা আৰু ৰায়পুৰ যাবলৈ ট্ৰেইনটো হিলিব কৈনে থাকিছে
ওকে
ইটোৰ পৰাহে যাই কিনে তো হোটেলতে যাই না তাইখান আৰাম কৰিছে আৰাম কৰা থকা টাইমতে তাইখান ভাত খাবলৈ ওলাইছিলে খান ভাত খাবলৈ ওলোৱা টাইমতে পাইলা সাথী তো কেমন গান মানুহকে ইয়াতে অলপ ৰখিলে লুৰকিনে মই অলপ উতাতে যাই কিনে আইব কৈ কিনে যাইছিলে আৰু নাহা হৈছে তাই
আচ্ছা তো মানে তাই লগা বাচ্চা আৰু তাই লগা সাথী কেমন মানুহ তান 3 জন থাকিছে মানে
হয় তাইখান আচলতে 5 জন নাইছে
ওকে
গাইড মানুহ শুক্ৰী একজন নাইছে
অ
আৰু কেমন মানুহ বি তাইলা বাচাকে লৈ যাইছে তো হাৰা মানুহ বি তাইলা বাচাকে লৈ যাইছে তো তেমতে তাইখান যাই না হোটেলতে যাই কিনে আৰাম কৰি কিনে ভাত খাই কিনে আৰু যাবলৈ টাইমতে আমাৰ ভাত খাবলৈ যা টাইমতে তাইলা সাথীকে তো কেমন মানুহকে আচ্ছা যাতে আপনি অলপ খৰা কৰি দে মই অলপ তাতে যাই কিনে আইব কৈনে যাইছিলে তো তাই তোলে তাইলা সাথী তোলে তাতে খৰা কৰি তাই নাহা হৈছে উপায় নাই ভাত খাই কেনে তো তাইলা টিফিন গান তো বাচ্চা খানা টিফিন গান তোলে তাইখান পেকিং কৰি নে তাই তো ট্ৰেইনতে আৰু যাই যাইছে আজি তাই তো ৰখি নাপাৰে তো আহিছিলে ট্ৰেইন বি আৰু যাবলৈ টাইম হৈছে টাইম পৌঁছি যাইছিলে তো অহা নাই কৈ নাই তো ইটো শুক্ৰী তাইখানা গাইড মানুহকে লৈ কিনে আৰু বিচাৰি যাইছে তাইখান বিচাৰি যাইছিলে তাই পা নাই নাপায় আৰু ট্ৰেইনটো হিলি আছে এইটো তাইখানটো চাৰি কিনে ৰায়পুৰ যাই যাইছে
আচ্ছা তো তাই লগা বাচ্চা বি ৰায়পুৰ যাই আছে
হয় তাইলা বাচ্চা বি ৰায়পুৰে পৌঁছিছে আজি ফুজো 4 বাজিতে পৌঁছি যাইছে
তাই তো ফোন নচলায়
তাই ফোন কিপ্যাড ফোন চলাইছে হলে বি তাতে যাইছিলে কাম না কৰা হৈছে তাইলা চিমটো কাম না কৰা হৈছে তাইলা বাচ্চা লগতে ফোনটো ছাড়ি দি কিনে তাই গাঁও একলা যাই যাইছে
আচ্ছা মানে তাই একলা একবাৰ তাতে ফালে যাই না আহিব কোৱাটো আৰু দা হৈছে না
হয় তাতে যাই কিনে আহিব কৈ কিনে আৰু নাহা হৈছে তাই
আচ্ছা তাই পইলা বি এনেকা তাইলা বাচ্চাকে ড্ৰপ কৰি না যাই থাকি না দিছ টাইমে ফাৰ্ষ্ট ইটো
নাই দিছ টাইমে ফাৰ্ষ্ট আহিছে তাই তাইলা বাচ্চা বি দিছ টাইমে যাই আছে
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা তো ইমান
বাচ্চা বি তো ক্লাস 4 আছে
ক্লাস 4
হয়
তো হলে জাগা হাওড়া স্টেশনটো বেছি ডাঙৰ আছে তো ৰাস্তা আৰু ৱাপাছ আহিবলৈ নাজানি না কোনবা জাগা দিন হৈছে নেকি তো
নিকা হৈছে ওলা মাখানটো দেখা বি নাই জানা বি নাই তো হাওড়া স্টেশন আছে কৈনে দেবি তাতে তাকা নিকা হৈছে কৈনে খবৰ আহিছে বড় আতেন্তে মিখামি তো মন্দক হৈ যাইছে তেনেহলে পুলিচ স্টেশনতে যাই কিনে এফআইআর নাম দিলে তো লোক দিগদাৰ হ'ব নিচিনা আছে কৈনে ফাট যাই নে দিয়াটো দিছে মিখান
ওকে আচ্ছা কিমান সাল আছে কৈছিলে
তাই হাৰা মানুহটো হলে 43 সাল হৈছে
ওকে তো তাই হিন্দী কান্দু হিন্দী ইংলিশ তো ক'ব পাৰে না কেনেকা
ঐ মানুহ নিচিনাকে অলপ চলপ তাই খা লোৱাটো হলে জানে হিন্দী বি
ওকে
ইংলিছ বি খা লোৱাটো অলপ জানে
তাইলা নামটো কি আছে কৈছিলে
তাইলা নামটো হলে আচল নামটো তিনজি লুংবা কয়
ওকে
আৰু ইয়াফালে মাতাটো হলে নেগনেমটো হলে আকিয়াও কয়
ওকে না
হয়
তো এইটো আছে তিনজিলুংবা লাগা ডিটেইলছ তাইলা কাজিন পৰা শ্বেয়াৰ কৰি দিছে যদি আপনি গান এটা স্ক্ৰিন দে তাইলা পিকচাৰ বি ঢালি দিনা আছে আপনি গান যদি হাওড়া ৰেলৱে ষ্টেচন নইলেবি ৱেষ্ট বেংগল তে তাইকে দেখিছে গলে তো এইটো কন্টেক্ট নম্বৰ তাইলা ফেমিলি মেম্বাৰ্ছ লা কন্টেক্ট নম্বৰ আছে আপনি গান মৰম কৰি কিনা কন্টেক্ট কৰি কিনা জনাই দিবি আজি নিমতে মানে হ'ব মই এটেনাৰে উইথ কেমেৰা পাৰ্সন জনসন ফৰ হৰ্নবিল টিভি
Ministry of Labour and Employment laga niche Employees State Insurance Corporation pra ajita kin laga sobse poila regional board meeting doise Hotel Vivor Kohima pra Labour and Employment Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Advisor Moadoshi bi meeting de taise aro dialogo Insurance Commissioner ESIC Notice Zone Pranay Sinha aro Financial Commissioner ESIC Headquarters TL Yaten bi taise Meeting de dagen ESI scheme do Nagaland implement korobole lagya obor kota kurise Advisor Moado Shibra, State Government laga support dhagabi yakin dilai dishe. ESI scheme kundu Social Security scheme ase. Idu Nagaland de subse bola bar 2008 laga March 1 de introduce kurishe Dimapur de. Idia scheme do 8 district de implement hoigina ase aru 9 de hwa nai. ESI scheme implement wa districts kan ase Dimapur, Kohima, Mukokchung, Chumukedima, Newland, Seminu, Walker aru Zinukoto.
It gives us immense pleasure. Respected Secretary, Labour, Sorchula, Madam.
To come on board that time, that's why it was
So
done.
those accepted PNG rates, have you seen them?
Those workers who are working under you are over under our social security scheme. Once again, I thank you for attending this meeting. Thank you all.
We will now move on to the inaugural address. First, we
Security schemes for Nagaland in what we have implemented.
followed by Sir Puleshia Yeptomi, Joint Secretary, Government of Nagaland. Our third speaker will be Sir.
All right, first of all, thank you so much for sparing your time for Hornbill TV. Ma'am, so today in the meeting with the advisor himself present, you have spoken about the importance of ESI and how so far it has only been implemented in 8 districts, ma'am. And that also not the, if you look at the population also, it doesn't even reach half, I think, ma'am. So could you, before we delve more into the nitty-gritties and the details, ma'am, could you let the people know what ESI is first?
Okay. So ESIC is a social security net which is covers the medical requirements of people who are from very low salary levels, basically 21,000 and below. So not only the medical security, but we also give them unemployment, maternity, and disablement, so many other things which are there which we compensate in terms of cash, with of course a small amount of contribution from the employers and a very minimal amount from the employees. So this is a kind of a pooling account, so that when the need comes, then the persons are given the requirement. So now in this day and age, what happens is that your security of family, clan, especially in a place like Nagaland, where families are becoming more nuclearized as they're going out to work. So you don't have the whole village or the clan to come and help you, which was there earlier days. So now in single families or families which are isolated, these are very much required, because it provides you resources for medical treatment, provides you resources when you're unemployed, provides you resources when you get physically ill, or even for ladies also when they are unable to go and work, that some supplement of, some money is supplemented for them, for the non-working days.
Ma'am, so if we're speaking about medical security or whatever security-wise, ma'am, so would it be, since it's going to be deducted from someone's salary, an employee's salary, ma'am, does it have a certain amount as to this amount of security can be given, or that will be purely based on the amount of years an employee has been working, ma'am, the amount?
Yeah, so as someone has already mentioned, from the first day that he's already registered, the medical facilities are open from the first day itself. And even if the employee dies the next day, that, we give him death benefits immediately. So it is a kind of a commitment towards the lower social, structure. So that way, because they don't have anyone to turn to. So this is what is there, yeah.
Ma'am, so we have so much to discuss, because this is very new to, I believe, many people, ma'am. And why is it being a big challenge when it comes to implementing in Northeast, ma'am? Because it was discussed in the meeting, one area of focus is the Northeastern states, ma'am. Why is it being very difficult to implement when you compare it to the other states of India? And what are the big challenges you are facing right now to implement this scheme, ma'am?
Right. So one is that ESIC has certain parameters when it comes to implementing. So first of all, the most important requirement is that we have to have some medical arrangements, which is slightly a challenge in Northeast. Number two is that we require certain number of IPs for coverage. And the IP coverage, of course, IPs is insured persons. So these are the workers who are registered with ESIC. So if they are not, so that we need certain number of IPs also, or in certain number of registered employees, so to introduce the scheme also. And then we have to work in tandem with the state government. So there are a lot of challenges in terms of logistics, getting together people to register, first spreading awareness, and customizing it for the state. So we realized this, and the corporation made a special committee, and they've been, pushing for, some kind of, what would you call it? Some kind of special incentives for the Northeast. So even in terms of medical arrangement, we have said that whereas in other states they require, say, at least minimum 15,000 IPs for opening a dispensary. For Northeast, we have reduced that number to 10,000. And then even for opening a dispensary, we're giving additional funds, to help the dispensary be established. So whereas in other states they don't receive it, but we have increased it to almost 10 years now. So there are a lot of other benefits now we have introduced, which I feel the state government now will be able to work smoothly once all these challenges we're trying, as the challenges are coming, we're trying to give a way out so that that implementation will become easier. And also the main problem in Northeast is that, and specifically also Nagaland, is that the population is very sparse. And we are not an industrial, state. So now the state and also the ESIC have worked about, and as per our act, we have notified the factories or industries, and along with it, we have also notified establishments, which will also include schools and other shops, etc.
By schools, it will be teachers who...
Yes, teachers who are earning less than 21,000. So that is a capping.
ESIC will, the beneficiaries can be irrespective of government departments as well, ma'am, both for private and government departments as well, all the beneficiaries, the employees.
See, I think if they're already getting medical facilities from government, if they're already insured, then we will not be covering them. But if they are not insured, then we will definitely be covering them. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am, I'll get back to you. But before that, sir, thank you for giving your time for Hornbill TV. Since the advisor, Muatoshi, was also present here, sir, and you spoke about working together with the state government. So far, since this scheme has been implemented in Nagaland, sir, have you been getting enough cooperation from the government, and have they been working well with ESI? Have they been working well to implement this scheme in the state, sir?
State government is giving full cooperation for the last 2 years especially. They are all proactively, they are also coming forward. The CEO of the scheme also, she is very cooperative, and the advisor is even guiding us and helping us in all type of works that we can do. And he is also suggesting that the expansion of the coverage is our first motto. Because the intention of the government, center as well as state, is to give this preventive medical system availability to all the workers of the state, so that nobody is denied the benefit of ESIC. Because as Madam has rightly told, that ESIC is not only providing medical services, it is also providing you this cash benefit, which is a dependence benefit. If death of a person happens, then family is getting 90% of the salary drawn by the worker as a dependent benefit pension for whole life. And then if some partial disablement is there, then also we are paying for the period of this cure. Till the person is cured, we are paying for the loss of earning capacity. If maternity benefit, 26 weeks we are paying. And apart from that, even a person is sick in private industry, they are not paying for the sick leave. For that also we are paying 70% of the wages to the workers.
See, throughout the entire meeting, one thing that was stated was that ESIC implementation is mandatory, sir. But if you look closely, it has only been implemented in 8 districts. Are there any legal actions? Will there be any legal actions against organizations or departments that fails to make it mandatory, sir? Since this ESIC is also falling under the Ministry of India, sir.
Actually, for implementation of the scheme in any district, we have to first ensure the primary medical arrangement. So that arrangement and a minimum number of workers should also be there who are liable to be covered as our insured person, which is IP. So those numbers are catching up now. So we had a massive survey in the last year in all districts of Nagaland, and we have seen that there is a last survey was done around 4-5 years back. So numbers is surging now. So that is why we are hopeful that we'll get the numbers as per our requirement. And 8 districts has recently been fully notified. Although partial notification of municipal area was there in some districts, but now we have left with that, that concept has been left now, and we are covering the full district now. So 8 districts have been implemented. For another 8, rest of the 8, we are already, it is in the pipeline for ensuring primary medical arrangement so that we can implement in full state of Nagaland.
Sir, is land ownership an issue here? One subtopic was the ESIC trying to set up a dispensary in Dimapur supermarket area. However, it was there was some constraints, sir. So is land ownership being an issue when it comes to the full implementation of ESIC?
No, actually already we have a Dimapur dispensary, but the location is that it is far, a bit far from the clusters of IPs. So maybe some of the IPs are not coming there because response is not as to the level that we expect. Number of IPs visiting the dispensary is lesser than our expectations normally. So change of the location is being discussed now, and advisor has been kind enough to suggest us measures also how to shift and where to shift. So we'll work out on that. This has been discussed today itself.
Ma'am, we'll get back to you again. We are towards the end of the interview. Since today, one main discussion was how to carry this along in all the districts and how to largely implement ESIC, ma'am. Now, what is your next plan? How do you go about? One major department or one major area you have touched is the private schools of Nagaland, ma'am. So how do organizations or departments reach out to ESIC if they wish to implement the scheme in their schools, in their organizations or departments, ma'am? How do they reach out?
Okay. So it is not just the school organizations, but we've also seen the contract and the hotel and restaurant organization being represented today. We're very happy about it because they represent the whole of Nagaland. And now the next step forward is to get them to register. There are certain documentations which are required. There are certain parameters which have to be followed. And in this, we have established a camp office for Nagaland exclusively, which is in Dimapur, Chumukedema. So along with our camp office and in coordination with the State Labour Department, they will, I believe they will organize some camps, they will organize some awareness, and they will also assist them in doing the registration. The dates will be publicized, and we will have to wait for the dates which they have earmarked. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sparing your time for Hornbill TV. Thank you.
Tuensang District Pidor, Pinjang Colony, Kute, Bishi Deribra landslide Nimide, Mankun Duk Baigina Tayase, Tade State Government Laga Urgent Intervention Nagyase. Colony Laga Disaster Management Committee Convener, Cholan Changbra, Sunday Manukan Colony landslide Laga Victim Kan Gematat Dia Tanks Chinaina, Public Works, Housing and Mechanical Engineering Minister P. Bashang Chang Prabi Ruby 7 lakh contribute kura janai Taigwishi Community Bra Exile National Relief Efforts Manage Kurina Ahiase. Colony de Taga Manu Aru Committee Member Senso Bra Janaishi Daikin Jasal August 15 Bra Precautionary Step Loa Shuru Gurishe Aru Edubiche Colony Manukan Madi Kiria Rukawale Karne Kam Kurina Ahiase. Daikin Madi Crack Huakande Tarbaulin Aru Maika Khan Taliase Makeshift dams banaise aro vetiver grass aro banyan tree kan ukaya seushe. Vetiver grass to Eleuterus Christian Society bra donate kuri dishe. Itu logode dakin osor bosti bra banster truck porta pathor anina sausage wire lode barricades banaise. Chani bashe Surgari Department kan sobole ahia thagya kindu dakin ijabi eku formal report na hoilibi assessment banai. Senso gushe dakin ge igitiabi kwanai survey kande ki janaishe. August 2024 de Twensang district e barish bishi giria biche mati bishi giria digi baishe kudibra 250 crore ge effect kurina 768 manuge displaced kuri dishe idu nimide CKL ground aro old church building de relief camp banai dishe NST ward osor dhaga Pinjang colony bi sobse biabra effect hua ekta thaishe leaders kan gushe voluntary gamdo structural solution aga place lole na parbo taken itia manage kuri ase Kindu itu temporary hi ase aro sarkari engineered intervention na tagile khatra do na hatibo.
No. Sanju. Sino. Malum lo. Han limbu ka ba man dala ha ka to. Tanga la la simna.
Tanga, mungai.
Ai.
Moigan 2024 de Injang Golini Senjin Award and the major landslide ocean. Doing the landslide we're gonna have them Pishi Kor can be Kormanu can be took by she. He there put the boy good arrow Chagaku de Gavina Wana Moigan 2024 power Nashi. Doing the two Kurana Abra Moigan Itado Moigan Nichobe initiated Kurubo Moigan Nichobe Park Lobo in Awena Moigan 15 August 2024 Braloigana Moigan Local Dam Banabal Suruation Moigan Boisanai Moigan Bishidam Banabal Moigan Logotagan Nai one contribution will be just can by the Moigan Gam Rula Leshi do Moigan Kuri Gatigana Moigan Ido Nala the Bon Gurana Local Dam Banaishi 15 August Prasuru Gurana Moigan Gam Guria Moigan Ita Hidia Aje June 2025 Takdo Moigan continuously Moigan Gam do Gurigana Haro Moigan Bara laga ida moi laga elders pra moi laga seniors pra goyana janishina moigan bara do moigan local dam do moigan ulap paneji do ida goyanishina moigan do iman dagan nai moigan daga pra panado ido height do kumba do 7 feet kumba do 5 feet haro breadth do kumba 5 feet kumba 3 feet iniga panaga na do ido do ida do ida me Iniga pani, pani ula babra. Ito do moigan banega na logo dam banabi pura photo hoga na jaise. Ito do nalo to so bon gure na se. Hidu iniga banega na hida idu brai no hopo. Ina wena moigan goda ure na ito do plantation drive kurubo wena moigan pani and tree. Ekda truck loot anishe, ekda truck loot aniga na moigan itu pura do landscape area de lagai na ase. Hidu bi ulabo na no ulabo noli itu brai bi landscape to protection do babuna na na jani hoili bi Moigan ekda public kan ekda mon chandi banabole ekda public thaga manogan ekda mon alga banamani mede ido plantation bi moigan mini truck ekda banen tro ani gana moigan plantation gurena ase ido pore ida guanishna last year July moina de ECS pra ekda ido vidiba grass ko na 50,000 dishe aro moigan ido bi laga gana ase ido do root to 7 feet 5 feet nishina ido deep chai boy aro ido videva grass bi lagai kana ase ido kan bi ita do ulap do ita do le ase oile bi ido brai ho no ho ida moigan public kan gandhi dhaga do public kan hala guri dhaga do ida government side pra bi ekta tu ulap initiative loi disi goile ulap modap disi goile phan lo banai goine moigan idu rokhe ase moigan bara laga tagat tu moigan gurise moigan welfare saskan bra dia aro moigan yati pinjang gole ni daga public pra contribution gure kana moigan ekta safety guru bani mede moigan ita da mendo gure na so libe hida department bra alag department bra PCI kundu ki department bra good bra sandar bra jo state bra jo department alag do ai gana jai ai gana supervise ai gana jai moigan ki eku assurance nati habnan laga itu lens le dira to moigan sai je dai to moigan sai je itu moigan sai sabte itu guri dibo nole itu guri la bhalo bo inni gabina hedda aibo itu state fund bra no bo he kumba aibo itu department laga fund bra no bo hida to sandar ko tha guru lage sandar fund na dile moigan na parbo inni gai gota bo ina ja itu bra hida wa nishna hida department bra hilibi aro state government side bra hilibi sai gana supervise ha no gana hidu do hamadan bi sai je apnan ek par hida para nimide ekta safety nimide idu guri thakbi dai idu guri bi dai idu banabi de na moigangi nega rasta dikhai dile pishi bhalo bo hilibi department ala aibo supervise abo hida do state bra na parbo go department bra na parbo go tu kun bra parbo kun bra parbo idu ase moigan idu moigang go bre idu bra hidu sa bi ida amagan sob jane sa monsoon season ase do last year nishina ida last year nishina moigan khode boibole na parega relief camp set up kurigana boa nishina idu sa bi nega hoi dibule gure ase na nole ekta government hole department hole aigana ekta moigan ningode ekta protection safety ekta rasta khuli dibona ki plan ase moigan idu rogase idu bra ida one nishina moigan bara to idu ase holi bi ida bi moigan ki bara ase moigan gure ase ida moigan logo ki ase moigan idu di ase holi bi khali moigan la contribution bra to idu to na barbo idu bra idu concerned department ki department bra idu gurula ase nole state government holi bi good jaga bra idu kan modap tibula ase idu kan nishina modap gure na aise bole bishi gushi obode bona idu ekta goise aro moiga ita wa nishina 2024 15 August pratik 15 August time de moigan government laga program gundo 15 August program la idu program gada moha logo moigan idun ekta significant de napori laga te ekta ulabade one 15 August tik idu government laga program gada moigan na moigan public kan jama hoigana moigan idu 15 August te kam guru le shuru hoise 15 August pra shuru gure na hida da alag rasta gure aise local dam banega na aise success wire ba idu loigana patrogan bi bande aise olibi hida national idu moigan laga ta pra bara aise plantation hida upai na plantation gure saboda idu plantation gure aise idu nishina hinega gure aise aro last week de DDM e tunsang bra moigan ge idu maigau lap tise tribulan lap tise idu do kumba jaga do libe bon guru bana go na moigan achi din achi date 9 June de moigan idu gam gure ase aro idu do kumba jaga do libe protection diboni mede idu pun guru bode go na idu achi bi idu TDM tunsang bra dia moigan idu gure ase idu bra idu no libe ha din dibi welfare system libe department bra libe government side bra libe idu kan ini na sare gana moram bra idu publican tuk ba sai gana pinjang golini manu publican tuk ba idu sai gana isur nam bra nan department bra libe government bra libe chodi ai gana ekta rasta de libe pane dile pishi bhalo bana go na moigan gam gure na moigan laga daga pra gura moigan bara laga gisa ulap iman dak koi dia se thank you
amigan pinjang golini landslide ba nakar ke zawla koi dibo itu 2024 de major landslide ho jaise amar colony to itu time di amigan media kan mati gana public ki janai dise honai dise itu hisab pra public kan bra well wisher kan bra amigan ki pinjang colony landslide ba chapati muram garne amigan ulap well wisher kan contribute kuri dise aro amar Pinjang colony seller kan bi amakan nijor contribution guri gana amakan blood pressure jaman guri. That is especially our honorable minister and Pipasham tarbara 7 lakhs tise aro honorable MLA Yamanan There are Tenzang District Planning Board Chairman Thada and with our 2 lakhs. Tisha, our well-wisher Lambra Debra, and some 15-16 lakhs Jamako Barashi. Itu Pusaramakan Yati Linslet Chakati, or Naladi Amakan 13 tam Banam Barashi. Itu Pusatu Gomjasi, itu Brahman Kali. Fire or boulder. Pandigana location the 13 location Jaman Guru Barashi. Aro Amagan thanks to Munwado, Minister Pasam, Aro Honorable MLA, Devonan, Aro Itu Bote, Amar Deputy Commissioner doing some, Retong Ritsu, Talbra, some few lakhs, Tarkot Prawe, collect Kurigangi, Tishi, Itu Brahman, contribution Brahman, 13 Tam Banam Barashi. Itu Arabi, itu summer season IJC, Arabi Kinaga Hobo, Namakan Lab, Puibrasi, Willibi, Ojawa Black, Willibi, Pagi, Asti Panola Gibu, Ita Amar Nodi, Colonity, Na, contribution Nava, Amar State Carmen Bra. Group Panai, will Baba Bla, we're going to hope to say. Kilimani, popular government, say, Ekta Tam Bolivi, Road Pra, Simon Pra, Otai Dile, that the AC colony can set about. It took colony to landslide basically. It was up to the poultry farm, within a department, it will be Piawasi. Aro Khali to Amakan Pinjam colony Hinoi. Itu landslide Chashi Guleto, itu Nakamu colony, or Jongjan village, or Yajivan colony, it was so Tani Chayasi. Itu Kunan Amakan Para, Kumdu, Pesa Kumdu Habra, Amakan Gibrusia Kuriasi, itu Bodi Aro, well wish Kunova, Arabi Aishi Guleto, Amakan except Rubo, or Amakan willingly. Arabi to keep Poyasi. Aru Habiasi, Amar State Kanunbra, Ekta Kam to Tar indifferent, Itu Chagati, indifferent group of Laguna, Pabiasi. Aru Amagan next Karni, Amagan Guri Aha, 13 Dam Panasi, Itu Uboda Aru, 103, some few hundred Amagan Lakai machine, Aru Itu Bodi, Itu easiest Dr. Jingmak Society Bra, Tarbacha 9 Bra, 50 crash. Itu laga crash, laga to root to 6-7 feet, Mijiti Chaigo. Itu be amagan 50 something, laga Yoshi. Will it be immediate among colony Pangula Lakato na Pangula Lakato, Kali Tam Banale, to write the maximum safety assay. To run Nagaland State Carmen be in the very group table, Monasegona, Mundatari.
It is Manase, Hornbill TV.